All right, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start super easy. Organ or keys?
Organ.
Why?
Truly.
Mm-hmm.
I started out on the piano, and the piano kind of it takes more effort because it's a percussion instrument. If I had to take on a church that did not have an organ, we would have to have a conversation, or I would have to start lifting weights.
But Jeremy, effort from a strength aspect, I understand.
Yeah.
But organ is so much. Right, left, literally pedals, volume, and you clicking and you doing this. And you're singing.
But it's the power though.
I understand, but literally, if we just thinking about limbs, piano will wear you out way more than doing this.
The piano is this. The organ
it's like
is
doing a
this.
curl, but it's also this slide. This
it's not the. It's
like
not
you're driving a stick shift.
That's me.
So you'll be a Planet Fitness doing this. It was
yeah, I promise. Give me some dumbbells. Trying to build it up. You got to build it up. I'm telling you, man. I haven't played. It's been a long time since I played like a concert for keys concert. Somebody at church I went to had a old, like just a upright, not even a keyboard. I tell you, I had to whoop that thing.
Wore you out.
It had this sore.
Yeah.
You know, like the next day.
Yeah.
But in order to be heard,
you had to project. So you
got to whoop it. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Strength and weaknesses as we're not talking vocally. We're talking as
it's funny you asked that.
A pianist or organist, either
Okay.
one. So what's your biggest? We'll start with strength.
Strength as a pianist.
That is funny.
That
word is yeah.
Okay. My strength.
If I need to give examples, I can. If that's not making sense.
It is. I'm just trying to. I've never
What
been
is your
asked that.
I can give you one that I think you have.
Okay.
But I want you to still think of your own. Your voicing is like if there was a such thing as a chord bank, like you make deposit into, and you can see every chord you have so much up your sleeve. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
And Dre actually was just talking about that. What's today?
Today is Monday.
Yesterday. Because he had somebody fill in for him last week, and we always end up talking about you. He was talking about how, first of all, he was saying Jeremy whoop everybody around him, but he don't care nothing about playing. That's literally what he said. I wouldn't lie to you. Yeah. He said he don't care about playing, but he would quietly whoop everybody. And he was talking about your voicing. But even before that, like every time like I'm around guys and they talk about people that's like smooth and can play, like your voicing, your chords, oh yeah, you got them for days.
Okay.
You got them for days.
Well, if I would have to say, I mean, to kind of piggyback off of that, a strength I have is probably that I'm a perfectionist in that I don't, and it may be considered strength and weakness. Because I listen to the choir so hard, I'm gonna try my best to find whatever it is that I'm playing to match it.
To match it, I understand.
Because chords are nice, runs and licks are nice, but sometimes you can, and we've done this in recording with songs. If what you playing just might not match the chord that,
and it might be too much.
Singing.
You might need to take one note out, literally
Yes.
one note, and
Yes.
it's gonna make it mesh together perfectly.
So maybe that's I would agree with that to piggyback off of what
detail
you said.
to the actual chord, the notes that are being played. Weakness.
A weakness.
You already said you be in your own head when you.
I already be in my own head.
What else you got?
I don't. I'm not gonna say I don't think I play that well, but I don't think I play like what everybody else be.
Really?
I'll be like, oh, okay.
So is there a lack of confidence or self-esteem when you do play?
Maybe slightly. I think it started with my grandmother. because she just always taught us to be humble and be sweet.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I think there has to be a transition at a certain age where your humbleness won't
handicap you and make you soft.
There you
like
go.
I had this conversation with somebody else. It's
Mm-hmm.
in this game. I can compare it to football, basketball players because I'm a sports guy. You got to know you the best point guard,
right?
Not in an arrogant way,
Mm-hmm.
but to avoid the person across from you whooping your butt and taking all the shots or all the gigs, blah blah blah.
And that makes sense.
You got to know Jeremy is great.
And I have to say I know that I've playing with people like Togetherness, playing with some of the latter years of UICC, and some other things that I play for. You get built up by other people. One thing, But then you get to see what you have versus what somebody else has. Not that it's more or less.
But
we all are unique.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you can glean from that stuff.
Absolutely.
I tell people all the time, it's not necessarily that you can't play something. It's probably that you haven't been exposed to even thinking about it.
That part.
Because you can know how to play a chord, but say you hear Ahmad put it in context, you're like, I'd had that chord under my belt the whole time. Never thought to use it like that
way.
And now that's in your arsenal. You know what I mean?
And Ahmad is one.
A different type of,
that's like a whole nother kind of monster.
No, it's a different planet person.
Yeah, like when we were toward the end of my time with UICC, that's when I started seeing that I didn't know the difference between the accompaniment and the choir part. Well, Ahmad was past that. And I saw, I'm like, that's not what I'm doing. What have I missed all this time? But yeah, that's a special kind of, he can, like you say, voice some things on the keys. I'm like, where did you even get that from?
His brain is totally different.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up because some people need to hear this. Who are some of the guys that you enjoy listening to around here?
Playing?
Yes.
Around here, of course, Dre.
People don't know Dre can play organ really well.
I love to hear Dre play.
Because y'all hear him play them keys and hear him play the CCM stuff.
But he
Dre,
can play some church stuff.
Oh.
And he a clown.
And he's a clown. But he
He's
can play
a clown.
And he can back up a preacher.
Yeah. Dre, I love to hear Ahmad.
Yeah, Ahmad can play organ also.
Very well.
And people think because he's passive, he's not aggressive on organ.
He got it. Around here, I used to love to hear Michael Jackson.
Mike could play. Mike gonna play that bass. Like he gonna have a bass player. He gonna play that bass. But Mike was really, really good.
I'm trying to see.
And he paid attention to details of the actual music.
And
like he knew how to learn.
Background.
Yeah, but he can learn a record. He's the one that taught me how to learn the song. Instead of playing at a gospel song, because I had such a decent ear growing up, he made me learn. Hey, this is what this person's playing. So you should play this to, you know what I'm saying, to complement this instead of just beating the drums. I learned how to play an accent. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
He taught me how to learn music.
Gotcha.
Which that's something that's not taken as seriously, especially in church. Because growing up, we can be like, oh, they doing such. All right. Okay, we good.
Yeah.
What key y'all doing in there?
Yeah.
And then when you get to like a Togetherness or
you
play for an artist that you got to dig into it.
Yeah.
Like you don't know what to do now.
Yeah.
It's like being super smart in high school
And that's where I was
and not
then.
studying, and then you go to college and you don't have a studying regimen. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But yeah, Ahmad, Michael Jackson, Dre, they're great. Another person is great. We just dropped his podcast today. Langston Malone.
Oh, okay. I forgot about Langston. So he is a mix. I won't even compare him to other people.
Yeah.
But he plays so effortlessly.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I knew Langston when he was a little boy, and I used to hear his godmother talk about Langston, he plays and this, and I don't think I ever really heard him as a child. But when I started hearing him once he got older, I was like, what in the world? When did this
Where
happen?
did he come from? Literally, what
Was
did he come from?
And was he playing like that at that time and I just didn't know?
He said he was.
Wow.
And he didn't even know what he was doing. Because I had to ask. Because like yourself,
I'm going to have to go back and listen at his podcast.
Please do, because the story of him coming up and figuring out he could play is mind-blowing.
They used to tell me, but we just were never in the same spaces for me to hear it.
First time he touched the keyboard, he played a full song.
Wow.
At 4, 5?
I know he said 9.
9.
He
sorry.
said 9.
First time he touched the piano,
Mm-hmm.
he was playing a full song.
That's crazy.
He said he just, whatever he heard, he just tried to pick it out until he matched that.
He puts me in the mind of Jaden Arnold.
Which is way over there.
Yeah.
Like the voicing is so crazy.
The
He in the
close
same,
harmonies.
they stay in the same key, but they go so far around it.
Oh,
But
yeah.
they bring you back, and you like,
Oh, yeah.
why did we go through Dallas to get to Ruston?
And we
Like
right here.
we actually went to Dallas first, and was like, you could have went 30 minutes around.
Yep.
So yeah, no, they're amazing. But those guys don't
guys.
give each other flowers enough. So I just wanted to stop and do that.
Oh,
Y'all guys
absolutely.
are amazing. Keep
Absolutely.
going. All right, so I got another question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What is your dream gig?
Truly, I would say my dream gig probably would be to play for Mississippi Mass Choir,
Would that be on Oregon or Keys?
Oregon.
And it's crazy because I thought, because of the way we view you and the way we
Mm-hmm.
just think that you're amazing, James Hall would be your type of match because you think of the vocal cord,
Yeah,
like,
I could-
and how much he showcases the Oregon-ness in
I
his.
could see that, and
Yeah.
I love James Hall.
Yeah.
You know, we would love some more music from James
Come on,
Hall.
Professor.
We need you, man.
Professor.
Yeah, I could see that as well, but I think because I just really haven't been exposed. You mentioned that earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't just been to a lot of concerts.
Yeah.
Whether it's
You ain't had
secular
the time.
or right, I'm always playing for church. Whether it's secular or gospel. So if I went to somebody else, it might pique my interest. It might be somebody different.
Yeah.
But I went to Mississippi Mass's recording.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
what I say.
Top 5 artists, alive or deceased, male and female, same list. Genre, same list.
Same list. What do you mean?
So I mean, like, this is everybody: R&B, gospel,
oh, okay.
female and male together. This one list, top 5 artists.
Okay. Top 5 artists, no matter whether it's secular or gospel.
Matter of fact, no, let's go back. What's your dream background vocal gig?
So I would say something classical. If there were background vocals in some type of opera, any type of play, something on Broadway,
Yeah.
something like that.
Because we've done The Wiz live together.
And it was great.
We
I loved
did
it. We did Dream Girls.
we did Dreamgirls.
Mm-hmm.
We've done, oh my gosh,
The Color Purple.
The Color Purple, which had that African song that you had to dissect.
And we
And we was in here speaking in tongues together. Me, you, Misha.
I was just about to say, Misha
Was
called
Ferris?
me. I don't know if Ferris was a part of it.
I think it was
but
y'all too.
I know me and Misha had to get together because I actually, as time has gone on, I ain't retaining too much of
Yeah,
nothing.
I write out
I
everything.
write out everything.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
And I was literally trying to write these words.
Do-da-da-da-do-da.
It was crazy, man.
But you-
it was cool.
I was about
loved
to say,
it.
you see, I remember we were in there trying to figure it out, and there was nothing but great energy in the room
I
between the
loved
three
it.
of us.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
yeah, that seemed like to be your wheelhouse. Like
That's
you
what
know.
I like.
Yeah. So if we had to pick playing Oregon for Mississippi Mass or arranging and singing backgrounds for Color Purple, which one would it be?
I think it would be the background.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So you enjoy singing background more than playing?
I think I do.
And that's,
I think it takes a little more effort. And I think I'm finding as I get older, if it's something that comes naturally to me too easy,
yeah, you don't really want to do
I
it.
don't want to do it long
Yeah,
term.
yeah.
I need something more. I
Keep
need to.
you on your toes.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
A challenge.
Yes.
But not too hard because you're going
Not
to
too
say
hard,
you ain't going to
'cause
do
I'm
it.
gonna back out.
Yep. Y'all learn them on tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back. Top 5 artists, male, female, list in one. Alive or deceased, secular or gospel.
Okay, now are you saying like singing artists,
Yes.
musician?
No,
we're not talking about
singing.
choirs. Single artists.
Well, we can do that also.
Okay, but now we're talking about singers
Well, no, we can do that
together.
also. Yeah.
Okay.
So it can be Shirley Caesar, Mississippi Man,
Right.
Master P, you know.
Kim Maria.
And they don't have to be in order.
Right.
Okay. She's amazing.
Man.
And she's still growing.
Yes.
Like
steadily. I'm like
she's
help.
evolving and getting more. Like when I thought I've heard the best of her or all she could do, I see a video on YouTube or something, and she does
she
something
got
that
something
absolutely
even
blows
more.
my mind. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Kim Maria.
Kim
God
Maria.
bless
Betty Nelson.
Really?
If you can scream, you won.
Okay. Yeah, he
Yeah.
grew up Baptist, y'all.
So Betty Nelson, she's gotten older. She doesn't sing quite as strong as she used to, but she is still, as she says, the mother.
Okay.
So I love Betty Nelson.
Come on, mother.
Singers. Selena Johnson.
All Falls Down? Kanye
Yes.
West? I think she's from Chicago.
I think she is from Chicago.
She can really sing.
Man,
But people be sleep. Well, yeah, that's another story for a different day.
I love Selena Johnson.
Yeah.
I love the rasp in her voice.
She's a real singer.
Uh-huh.
She's a relatable singer.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't do anything to make you feel like, I could never do that. Like, she's a robot. Like, she could be in your church. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like, she's
right.
that type of singer.
Right. Walter Hawkins.
Understood.
And I'm trying to think of another male. Royce Mosley.
Heck freaking yes.
The Royce
Sheridan
Mosley.
freaking Royce freaking Mosley.
Man,
we love you. I can speak for both of us.
And I'm waiting on your album.
Please.
Let me
Royce.
say the one song maybe, and I don't know, some of you may have heard it or may not have. Royce can sing anything, first of all,
Yeah,
and just his
literally.
artistry as
Yeah.
a whole.
He's the complete package.
But when I heard him sing this, I guess you might would call it a spiritual. He never said a mumbling word. Have you heard him sing that?
No, but I'll
I
let
don't
you
know.
finish your point, and then I'm going to
Yeah,
say
I
mine.
can't even tell you where to find it because I think when I heard it, it was on MySpace to show you how long ago that was.
Wow.
But Royce has the classical, the anointing, the highs, the lows.
He is the complete. Bro, it's scary.
Yeah.
It's scary.
I bless you.
When
Royce.
Royce sang,
We need more of you.
We need. I don't think we can handle too many more of you. Whatever he sang, which I came to find out that it was an actual song at Misha's funeral.
Oh yeah, that is a real song.
I thought that was
Richard Smallwood, actually.
Bro, I thought that was some Disney angelic,
I remember
something
you
that the
telling me
Lord
that.
just gave. Bro, it was, and
That's
for
a real
Ahmad to
thing.
hold one note the entire time.
That's all they need.
But also, Royce is in such, outside of vocally,
Mm-hmm.
the presentation and the way he can put you literally right here.
Right here. Right.
Whatever
The
he's
seat.
conveying and giving you, oh, you're going to accept it on that day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Royce, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
He's Kim Burrell, Walter, all of them are great. Royce, and we're not saying this because we know you. Bro, you're amazing.
Yeah.
You are a gift, and you are great.
Right here among us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when Misha put some lotion on Roy's feet at a rehearsal because Royce used to always wear, I don't know if he still does.
Probably do.
Royce used to wear these sandals with the back out.
Uh-huh.
But would never put lotion on his feet.
Bless
And
his
would
heart.
play that organ, take the things off, and Misha just got tired of it one day.
Yeah. Let me
Bro.
put some lotion on your feet.
And he wear like a 19.
Roy's gonna get you in a whisper. I just want you to know.
Brother, you didn't have to do me like. You know I love you to death. I love you so much, Royce.
Absolutely, man.
Okay. That was top 5 artists.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! I want to do 2 different things with you.
Okay.
Let's create an organist. So I know you don't play video games. On video games, you can create a player. Mm-hmm. Well, you don't play sports games because you got asthma.
Yeah.
And
okay.
So we're going to create an organist.
Okay.
Whose brain, idea, interpretation for music will you take? Whose hands are you taking? Whose feet are you taking? Because I see a lot of guys now doing this double foot thing. Mm-hmm. Whose energy, swag, who do you like to see play? Who performance are you taking? Mm-hmm. And whose professionalism? Let's start with whose brain, interpretation, ideas are you taking?
I'm about to give you the same answer for everybody, for everyone. Jaden Arnold.
Jaden Arnold. Whose hands are you taking? Whose chords and speed and
Jaden Arnold.
And people don't know that he does have speed.
And he can, and that little thing that he does.
He has perfected.
Yeah. And it's like a run over. It's like a run over keys, not keys as in the physical keys, but it's like a run over 5 key signatures, if that makes sense.
And it's fluent.
And I'm like, man,
he don't ever mess up.
No.
Whose feet are you taking?
Feet. Feet.
Do you like Glenn Gibson?
Oh, I forgot about Glenn.
Yeah. You like Christian Bishop?
I don't know him.
Young guy plays for.
I don't think I do.
Jacobs. Yes, you do. I'm 1,000% sure you do.
Okay, maybe I just don't know his name.
I think it's Brandon Jacobs in.
I know. High voice.
Zion Temple.
I got you. I haven't seen.
That's his organist, Christian Bishop.
Got you.
But yeah.
I don't know about. I don't know if I'll be able to finish answering the questions because I don't see a lot of musicians outside of, up close, outside of Jaden. And I'm just bragging on Jaden so much, but I just really, that guy, for his age, and I didn't know for a long time that it was the little guy, the little bitty guy from that video way back.
I'm just glad he evolved because being a child prodigy could go difficult. Either way.
Yeah. But feet. I will say somebody that's doing the double footed thing, and I've not seen anybody doing it because
Corey Henry does it well. And you ain't thought about Corey Henry.
I haven't. Go ahead.
He's an organist.
Yes.
So who you taking him for feet possibly because you can't think of nobody else?
I'm gonna even I'll take Jaden off of the brain and put Corey on the brain.
That's way deeper.
Yeah.
And Jaden is deep, but
Corey is on
a whole nother
plane.
Who's I guess entertainment value, whose energy, whose stage presence are you taking?
Organ wise.
Or keys.
Organ or keys.
Yeah. Like who do you enjoy playing?
The guy that he plays with Jaden. I don't know his last name.
Him, young guy. CJ, I don't know his last name. He should be drenched after every service.
Yes.
He gives it everything. He gives
through and through.
1,000% every time.
I love it. I love the performance. Christian. His name is Christian.
It's Christian something.
Yeah.
But y'all know the guy that played with Jay.
Yeah.
Whose professionalism are you taking?
Professionalism.
Know they're going to be there. Know they're going to be on time. Know they're going to handle the job. Easy to work with. And it could be somebody that is not an organist.
Absolutely. Just somebody locally. Or closer to local.
Yeah.
I can't really speak to that part because I don't know. We know what we see on social
for
media.
Sure. And that could be totally different.
But I probably would go again with Royce.
He's a professional.
Royce is a professional outside, and even he can do more than sing.
Yeah.
He plays very well.
Yeah.
And I've learned some things even just watching him. I've never seen him do the double-footed thing, but his drawbar settings, I don't know nothing about Royce being too late.
Yeah. Me neither.
But if he's going to do something,
he's
going to do it wholeheartedly.
People don't even know Royce for playing, though.
I've heard him say that.
It's the singing.
They want him to sing all the time.
They don't even know
he likes to play.
But they don't know he's an actual musician. Like he can play for somebody's concert right now.
Oh, I believe it.
And keep up with everybody else.
I believe it.
Like he's a whole musician, but he's also a whole singer.
Mm-hmm.
All right, vocally, let's create the perfect vocalist. Okay. I guess same things apply in a sense. Let's do interpretation, brain, and thoughts. Like they
vocally.
Yes, they can get around it. Let's take somebody's ear. Let's take somebody's tone.
Mm-hmm.
Let's-
Darryl Walls.
What are you taking from him?
Darryl Walls is his I guess like you said, voicing. His placement.
Okay.
I like his placement.
Whose brain interpretation are you taking?
Brain interpretation vocally.
So I guess that would be creativity also, because you got to think that.
Mm-hmm. Karen Clark Sheard.
Whose tone are you taking?
Tone.
This is gonna be tough. For your perfect singer.
Yeah. Amber Bullock.
Really? I wouldn't have thought that.
I love Amber.
I do too, but I wouldn't have thought
her.
that.
I love her tone.
Yeah.
And it has a little rasp, but she has the highs.
Yeah.
And she has the lows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amber Bullock.
Okay. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Dream band. So you have unlimited budget. This can be for secular or church.
Mm-hmm.
Who's your main keys guy? They can be local or national. Excuse me. Who's your main keys guy? Who's your organist? Who's your colors, drums, bass, and guitar? Who's your main keys guy?
You know, I don't know a lot of people like that, brother.
Put them
I'm
on.
trying to see.
You know way more people than you. Because I just named chord. You wasn't thinking about that.
Right. But I mean, know them in a sense of to put a band together.
Or you can say John P. Keys.
His band.
His keyboard. So
see, that's what I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know the specifics like
Okay.
that. Organist.
And you can include yourself.
I would never. Vincent Bohannon.
He plays organ?
Oh.
I know James Hall. I don't know him. All I know is
Vincent Bohannon.
I know him from Mr. Chucky from Togetherness, playing this music.
Vincent Bohannon can play the heck out of it. And he plays in all of the weird keys that I call B, A, E, and D.
And I got a question about that also.
Okay.
Who's playing mains? And still got Royce. We have Alex Johnson out there.
I forget about Alex.
Of course. Ahmad. We have
right for the mains. I'm thinking.
You good. I know this ain't easy.
No, it's not. There's a guy, I don't know his name, and there's a video. I think he may have been John P. Key's musician. Did you see that video? The Never Shall Forget. It was a YouTube video, and I think they were doing like a reunion, but he was playing over. He was playing over somebody, like you were saying somebody played over you. You know what I'm talking about?
He produced all of. I don't want to lie. He was John P. Key's guy for the early years. Light skin. He was showing him how to play it. Michi.
Keys.
Michi. That's
Okay.
him.
Keys.
All right. Bass guitar.
Bass.
Lil Ronnie is still out there, by the way.
Right.
Which you're familiar with him.
I am. I hadn't played, but I played with him for that for the thing at
any
Green
group
Grove
you can name.
that has
I can kind of think of their bass player.
Bass. I'm gonna say. Pooh Man.
He can literally play anything.
Yeah,
And he gonna learn the music.
absolutely. Brother Kendrick.
Brother Kendrick Bernard. Guitar.
As in lead.
Yes.
Mark Taylor.
He's an amazing guitarist.
I like to hear him on the high. I say the high. But you know what I mean, the lead guitar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I actually prefer him on that than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's my favorite instrument that he plays.
I would agree. I like to hear him on keys too.
Yeah, but guitar, he's just a different. Yeah, he's a different guy.
Different beast.
Drums.
Yeah.
Interview
I ain't
over
saying
with.
that. I ain't saying that.
Interview.
To say.
No,
I
he
mean,
not gonna lie, y'all.
Nah.
Thank you, bro.
Absolutely.
So even harder question.
Mm-hmm.
Let's create this super group.
Mm-hmm.
I would do male, female, separate, but let's do mixed. 5 people.
Okay.
5. This is Jeremy, the Jeremy Ayers.
Yeah. Misha.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. John Smith.
Wow. And they don't have to be local.
Let's say 6 so I can do 2, 2, and 2.
He making his own. Okay.
Sorry.
It's just playback
what's
with
old girl
Jeremy.
name? She sings real high. She came here one time.
Lucretia Campbell?
Not Lucretia.
Tiffany,
What's her last name? Mosley.
Tiffany Mosley.
Tiffany Mosley.
Saying the draws off of you.
Okay, so Tiffany Mosley and Misha.
Soprano.
John Smith. And
Yes, sir.
John Smith and an alto. Angie Spivey.
I don't know what that is.
Angie Spivey's from Chicago. Have you heard Dexter Walker's Witness?
You know I don't listen to church music.
She used to sing this song "Eyes on the Prize."
Y'all know her. I mean,
Angie Spivey.
He trusts her. So
Yeah,
Who's
and she's really just a leader, but I could see her killing alto. Tenors.
Ain't too many of those though.
Thaddeus Ware.
Wow. Put him on the mic.
He can sing, but he just don't be wanting to.
Yeah. Like yourself.
You know, yeah, I guess you're right. Thaddeus Ware and tenors.
I thought you were about to say Charlie.
Let me see. Trevor Jackson. Black.
Like Providence? Really?
Background.
I don't know it well enough.
Will blow the windows
But you
out.
know, Lake Providence, Bastrop,
They got them people.
them people sang
That's
hard.
it's in their heart. And Black just
And they
told
don't
me
get
the other
tired
day,
though. That's weird.
He don't be wanting to either, but it's in there.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first time asking that question. You did great.
Okay.
Do you play in all your keys?
I do.
What is Langston said growing up, and I'm kind of going backwards.
Mm-hmm.
That growing up, he didn't even know that was a thing. He didn't know that you wasn't. He thought that you just was supposed to play in all your keys.
That's really good.
You know what I'm saying? And I said that worked out best for him. He said he didn't
Yeah.
know anything about transpose. What is your, I guess your relationship with playing with your key? Like, what's your strongest key and which key is your weakest?
I can't really speak to a strongest key.
Yeah.
But my weaker keys are probably B, E, and A.
And again, I'm going back because I apologize.
Uh-huh.
You grew up on playing a piano.
Right. And it
And
wasn't no
you had to play.
transpose.
So you had to know how to play in all these keys. Okay.
But again, rarely was anything being sang in B, E, and A or D unless somebody just, babe, I'm gonna sing this song. You
And
just
just
got to
throw it
catch me.
anywhere.
You know, that kind of thing.
I got you.
But yeah, those are B, E, and A are my weaker keys, and it's not that I can't do it. I'm just not as fluent.
Mm-hmm.
For me in those keys, if it's a song that I need to learn in that key, I'm gonna learn it, and almost thank God for it
And you get through it.
because it's gonna. But to get through it, but it'll help me going forward because it's kind of just building my bank in those keys. I just don't play in them in them enough. But I love the keys. Actually, if I had a key that I would like to sing in, favorite keys probably would be A and B. But the thing about it, natural. A naturally be natural. But the thing about it, because I don't play in them as fluently, that's more focused trying to sing and play for myself at the same time in those two keys.
Yeah. Pass my phone with that being said. We're about to do something a little different, y'all, here on the Legacy Project.
Come on.
So you have this thing called Perfect Pitch. To the non-musical people, because a lot of different people watch this, not just musicians and singers. Could you give us a brief explanation of what Perfect Pitch is?
I hear a key or a chord, and I can tell you the notes specifically.
And that's not natural. That's not regular.
A lot of people have relative pitch. Relative meaning they can give you, if you hit a key or sound a key or note, and they can tell you what it around what it is. But I can tell you exactly what the key is, unless it's one of those days when I'm signing a C. I've noticed, sometimes I may be a little off, but generally, yeah. Spot on.
Let's just give a guess. What percentage of people that sing and play can have perfect pitch? So that it can put it in a little bit of context. Just take a guess.
I would think maybe anywhere from 35 to 45.
Have perfect pitch?
Have perfect
I say
pitch.
way less than
and
that.
Maybe even,
Yeah, I'll say, and just in my opinion, I would say 20 to 15.
Yeah.
Because people ain't just walking around being
with
able
perfect
to.
pitch. Yeah.
They might be close. But they don't have perfect.
Okay.
So this is the segment we're going to call
Name that tune.
Name that freaking note and chord. All right, here we go.
It's a G.
This is always so scary and weird to me. It's almost like being psychic or something.
Okay. B flat.
Okay, one more, y'all. Like, I do this when we're not on camera because it's super cool. Yes.
Wait. That's D.
Nope.
Really? I think
flat.
Yep. Okay, yeah. So see. Okay.
We got him, y'all. We got him. He made 2 out of 3. Let's try this.
Okay.
Oh, I can't do it on this small. I'm sorry.
The 3. Now that's weird. Now you threw me off.
Yeah.
Hold on. Is the first one D?
Yes.
The second one is A flat. Play the second one again. Play the whole thing again. The second one is a G.
It is.
The last one is a C sharp.
It is.
Okay.
So let me ask you this. We almost done. 5 favorite songs of all time.
5 favorite songs of all time. Walter Hawkins, Dear Jesus, I Love You.
Okay.
I don't know if I think this may be with Walter Hawkins. It's either Walter Hawkins or Richard Smallwood. Is There Any Way?
I'm not sure.
Some tears and some pain.
Oh, okay. I do know that song.
Yeah.
I don't know who
they both have done it, so I don't know which one is which.
I got you.
The Promise, Ricky Dillard.
Okay.
Favorite songs.
That's 3.
Okay. Twinkie Clark, Coming again so soon. I know you don't know it.
I'm a Twinkie Clark fan, actually.
Do you know that?
I don't think I know that song, but one of my favorite albums, everything in the
Oh, I love it.
Boom,
Whatever you want.
Yeah. Oh, I need to cover that. I got to put that in my phone. You're not gonna remember.
Whatever you need, I probably will.
Okay, after this.
Okay. So one more. Karen Clark. God's been just that good.
I love that song. Oh yeah,
just that good.
Oh yeah, I'm with you. I love that song. Okay.
This is off the top of my head now.
Yeah. You gonna get in the car and think of
1,000 more. Yeah.
Favorite song of all time. If
Of
you had
all
to erase your
time?
bank and you can only listen to one song for the rest of your life, what song would that be?
That is so hard.
I'm sure.
And I'm trying to kind of be versatile.
No, don't say what's your answer? Yeah.
I know, but because it's hard to say one song that I just love so much.
I know you have one though.
One song
that you absolutely like. That's my song.
I wanna tell you, baby, the changes I've been going through, missing you, till you come back to Luther Vandross.
Really?
That's what I'm gonna do.
You love that song?
Yes.
He was so deep.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't name him on the vocalist.
Yeah. Again,
but it's a lot of people.
It's so much.
Okay, I got another.
I love it.
You're old enough to understand this.
Favorite
non-skip album?
Non-skip album.
Yep.
Dathan Thigpen and Holy Nation. I just listened to this the other day. I know every song on that album, and there is not one of them that I don't like.
What's the name of it?
Y'all
need to go listen to this.
I can't
Is
think
this the
of
one with Clap Your Hands?
The one with Clap Your Hands. The one
I'm
with
looking at the CD cover.
Praise. Out of everyone I love the most.
Y'all look that album up. And
but it's I think
it
it only did one, right?
I don't think so.
Well, it's Holy Nation.
That was the bigger one.
Yeah,
I know for sure.
It's quite a few, but I listened the whole thing nonstop, no skip.
Yeah, and you know every song.
Yes, sir.
All right, that was easy for you. All right, we're about to create a show.
Okay.
You're not playing. You're not singing.
Okay.
You have so you're over putting this show together. Just massive. It can be alive or deceased. You can mix genres. You have a 20-minute opener. You have a 30-minute middle artist or choir, whatever, and then you have a headliner, 60 minutes. Who's your opener?
Say that again. That was a lot.
Opening act, 20 minutes.
Uh-huh.
You got a middle act, 30 minutes, and then you got a 60-minute headliner.
All right.
Alive or deceased, and it could be literally Beverly Crawford and Michael Jackson.
And it doesn't matter. Oh, it doesn't matter the genre.
Yep, you can mix.
Okay. And dead or alive. Okay. My opener. I
think this is gonna be really good, y'all.
It's gonna probably be really weird. My opener would be to bring us out.
And the people gonna be there.
Yeah.
Because typically they be like, "Oh, ain't nobody there for the opening act." No, we have full
want to hear it
capacity.
all.
Yeah.
SWV.
Amazing. And they're actually on tour now. I was just talking about this earlier.
SWV.
Them, Drew Hill, and Jodeci on tour. I want to see them in Baton Rouge. So who's your 30-minute?
SWV, my 30-minute. And the 30-minute is what now?
It's just the middle. Yeah, they're just in the middle. So they're not the headliner. They're not the opener.
The 30-minute. So SWV, Donald Lawrence and Tri-City.
Great. Who's headlining then?
Melba Moore.
Who's that? That's the gospel lady.
She sings a little bit, a lot of things. She's old. She's
I
not
thought you
touring
were talking about that
anymore.
lady that sang.
I can't think. It's a song. You'll never know. Dun, 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 dun. I don't even know all the words.
She headlining for you?
I would, cause I say that because I've never heard her in concert. I tell you what. Let's
think about it from a logistic aspect. Also,
I want Anita Baker.
SWV, Donald Lawrence the background singer gonna
Anita
say
Baker.
you crazy,
Gonna come.
and Anita Baker. All right,
and she gonna take it out.
So you've been like what they would consider an OG. You've been in the game for 30+ years.
Right.
I want you to look right there and tell any of the young up and coming musicians, singers, music directors, minister of music. Just give them some words of wisdom that they can take with them going forward to make them a better all said things.
I would say, learn how to be yourself. God made you for a reason. What one person can do, you may not be able to do. And it may not be that you can't do it, but maybe you need to work at it. Don't overwhelm yourself. Learn how to say no.
Man.
We talked about that earlier.
Yeah.
Vacation, take breaks,
balance,
work-life balance. One thing that I tell people, I've been to some churches, and they're like, how were you at such and such a church? Because I know the pastor was this, or I know the pastor was that, and it didn't work out. What I've learned going to a church as a musician, and I would even say as a director or minister of music in any aspect, drummer, bass, whatever the case is, when you're teaching people new things, learn how to meet them where they are. You cannot go into nobody's nothing, whether it was a church or even if it's some secular event. When people have learned something one way, you can't go in and just say, I'm going to turn the table upside down and we're going to start over from scratch. Yeah. It's not going to work
in 2 days.
It's not going to work instantly like that. So you got to give them time to get to know you while you get to know them. Let them sing it how they've been singing it. You know, if it's just way out there wrong, you know, try to gradually tweak it, but give it time. It's all about respect. Respect others. Respect yourself. You cannot do it all. But I'll say this. I heard a pastor say, start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can.
Now, amazing words. I thank you for that impartation. I have a question. I got one more question, and then we'll end it after this. Because I just heard you say this word, and I ask this every time. Loyalty or respect, and why?
Loyalty or respect?
Which one you prefer to receive?
That's hard. Because I really want both. But if I had to pick one or the other, I think I might want your loyalty.
Why so?
Because
Take your time, brother. Take your time.
I want you because, and for me, this is because as far as if you're being loyal, then that we're saying you're being disrespectful.
No, we're not saying
not necessarily.
No,
but just which one over the other. Yeah. Okay.
You rather somebody just be super loyal to you, or you want somebody to definitely respect you, and if they're like click tight or super loyal, it really don't matter as long as they respect you.
That's hard. That's really hard because on one hand, if you respect me, then you'll be loyal to me.
I've heard that.
But then at the same time, some people are just loyal by nature, and it may not have anything to do with them being respectful.
Right.
But as far as my job as a minister of music is concerned, if you're loyal, not to me but to the ministry, that's respect to me.
Oh, I just meant overall, not even have nothing to do with church.
Each. Yeah. Oh, okay. Loyalty or respect? I don't know. I say it so much. And if you ask me why, I won't be able to answer.
Yeah. So you picking loyalty?
I
that's being used more than respect. The last two.
I think overall, outside of a church thing, maybe I should say respect, because if you respect me, you'll be loyal.
Great answer. There's no right or wrong answer.
I think that I'll
that's
stay
what you're
there.
going with. All right. So the last thing, and then we get out of here.
All right.
Well, firstly, social media is a big thing. Do you have anything coming up, events, anything that you want to tell them about?
My church, New Morning Star Baptist Church in Bastrop, we are having a choir anniversary October the 21st. I don't have the time yet, but we'll be posting more about it. We'll have a guest choir that's going to open us up, and we'll do a small concert section, I guess you'll say. But it's October the 21st. Probably will likely be around 6 or 7 o'clock. Yeah. And, of course, you know, we're live every Sunday on Facebook. Yeah. I don't think I have anything else coming up.
You have social medias?
Jeremy Davison on...
That's Davison.
D-A-V-I-S-O-N. Not Davidson. Yeah. You can search me on IG as Jeremy Davison, but my username is Jeremy_T as in Tom, Dave, D-A-V, on there.
And TikTok is your name?
Yeah, TikTok is just my name.
Are you taking any more clients?
No, not right now.
Okay.
I have
y'all out of luck.
Yeah, sorry. I have so many people that I'm really not. I have so many people that I be trying to kind of put things in place. And again, with work-life balance, I'm telling y'all, I have done so much for everybody else. And now I'm getting to a place to where I'm not going to overwhelm myself with a whole bunch of work if I don't have to.
Right.
Which is my reasoning.
Like
so
he said
don't
earlier,
take it personally.
He ain't got to do this.
Man.
Huh?
And that's so ugly. I'll pray for me because I don't want to be prideful.
Yeah.
You know, but
you ain't got to do it.
You don't.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you just don't.
All right. Last thing, Jeremy.
Yeah.
When like they said in church,
like a river.
When life is over, when you get done, you've been successful, did all the stuff you ever dreamt of doing, and you get out of here. What is Jeremy's legacy? What's Jeremy's legacy? What do you want to be remembered by or as?
I want to be remembered as. Oh, this you just so deep. I want to be remembered as the guy who was a man of his word, who was respectful. Of course, you know, everybody talks about my musicianship, and I thank God for my gifts. Everybody talks about how I'm doing hair. I just believe in doing your best with whatever it is that you do. I don't like to half do anything. So whatever I do, I want it to be said that I gave 100%. Like I said, my loyalty, that I was respectful, that I was a man of my word.
Yeah, for sure.
And what I did it 100%.
Yeah. Before we get out of here, I tell you privately also, but I want to publicly tell you because our relationship has had a tenure of maybe 15 years.
Yeah.
Like
you. How old are you?
32. I'll be 33 this year.
Yeah.
And I started
when I see you were
15, 16. If
you
that
were in high
old.
school.
I was definitely in high school. So you see me change because the nature of our relationship has changed drastically since then. We didn't understand each other at first. I was a child. I was immature. All that, and it took one conversation
to
between
change
you and
all
I
that.
on our way to somewhere Mississippi.
More than Mississippi, I'll never forget it.
And we've been
We've
the
been
best
good
of
ever
friends.
since. Yeah.
And it's just funny to me when people that know us
Mm-hmm.
individually say, "Oh man, that's your best friend," da, da, da. But they don't understand that like you literally are in real life. Like
Mm-hmm.
you see me at my highs and you see me at my lows, but between the two, you still been there.
Right.
And I just want to tell you I appreciate that, and
Thank you,
I
bro.
love you for that. I got your
Absolutely.
back forever. Anything that you need, although you're difficult to deal with at times because you don't want to do certain stuff that I know
Okay.
that the Lord called you to do, and I got to like ask you several times. But seriously, like
Yeah.
I'm just proud of you and how you've evolved. And I know I'm the younger one,
Yeah.
but I've been around with you
You
for
have.
years, you know, and
You
I've
have.
seen the highs, and I've seen the lows, and
Absolutely.
I don't want to do this no more, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to nobody because I go through the same stuff.
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
just you continue to being a good person when you could have chose to been the total opposite.
Yeah.
Like it's so easy to be a
butthole.
bad person, be a
Yeah.
butthole, that it is to be a good person most times.
Yeah.
Especially when you've been burned and
Yes,
hurt
sir.
and go through life stuff, and then add on church where it's supposed to be a safe place.
Mm-hmm.
You've been through all that in the church,
Yeah.
so I know how easy it is. But I am so proud of you. I love you so much. I know the best is literally yet to come. I'm not just saying it from a churchy place.
Right.
Like I mean that. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
sir.
Like I've seen you suffer, so I know you gonna get what you deserve and more. So thank you for being my brother and my friend.
Absolutely.
We appreciate y'all for watching this episode. Again, it was Jeremy Davison.
Yes,
This
sir.
is the Legacy Project. And until next time, we'll see y'all.